Have you guys ever been fired from your job? Like one day you come into work and you're having a bad day, or at least more so than usual, because you work at this Italian restaurant and they don't treat you too well there, so in the end you kind of hate your job, and then it ends up boiling down to you stealing all the spaghetti from the spaghetti room and getting fired. Because nothing of that sort happened to xQc yesterday while he was streaming. But while he was streaming, he found out from an announcement on Twitter that the Gladiators Legion will not be contending in the Overwatch Contenders for the 2020 season. But the thing is that he found out through Twitter, and he was supposed to be subbing for the Gladiators Legion on the Contenders team. So he found out through Twitter and was actually pretty much not even told about it.
They made a difficult decision that the Gladiators Legion will not be participating in Contenders for the 2020 season. As such, we will be parting ways with our players and staff and thanking them for their contribution to our last 2 years. What does that mean? Does that mean that I lose my job? Did I just get fired? Okay, well.
So he was actually browsing Reddit when he saw that someone posted the Gladiators Legion tweet, and that is literally how he found out. But when someone posted the clip that we just watched, well, Alex Rubens, the VP of Team Operations for the Gladiators, came out and said that they brought everyone into a call and let them know that they were making the announcement. They kind of kept them, informed about it. But they said that xQc is a Sentinels employee and not a Gladiators Legion employee. And if you're unfamiliar with what that means, holy crap, with what that means Sentinels were actually the branch that was managing the Gladiators. So they were above them, and they actually split up in September. So they were kind of co-managing this, and then they split up. So xQc was under that while they were together. And that pretty much makes it so that xQc is no longer with the Legion, but he's still with the Sentinels, but he was not aware of it. So I'm sure he was aware of the split, but he was not. He was kind of left in the dark about where they were going. And thankfully he's a streamer and was only a sub for them, because I feel like if this was anyone else, it probably would have been a huge deal, because obviously there's those people that are relying on Overwatch Contenders to build that career path to becoming a pro player. So I think it was best that it happened to xQc in this way and not someone else. I'm not trying to mean that in a bad way, but I think you know what I mean. But xQc didn't even know that he wasn't a part of Gladiators Legion. I think this is kind of hilarious, because it just shows like a lack of communication within it, and it shows kind of how disorganized things can be sometimes. But it also goes to show the lack of funding for Tier 2 esports. So same thing in Rainbow Six Siege, where you've got the Challenger League players, people not getting paid, whatever it is. This probably goes to show the same exact thing. I can't 100% say that it's a lack of funding that is causing this, but I think it's safe to assume that the Gladiators Legion are going to be dropping out of the Contenders for this reason, because there have been plenty of people saying that from Contenders that the Contenders funding is low and that the production behind it is not very good. There's a lot of people complaining in that field. Thank you all so much for watching, though. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye-bye.